Today we will discuss about types of commands in SQL Server. My name is Rohit Garg and I welcome you on our YouTube channel Decode ITES. Decode ITES provides you single learning platform for multiple IT technologies. SQL Server supports 5 types of commands for all type of activities using T-SQL. These 5 types of commands are DDL, Data Definition Language, DML, Data Modification Language, DCL, Data Control Language, TCL, Transaction Control Language, and DQL, Data Query Language. All these commands are useful when you are planning to perform operations using T-SQL. Microsoft gives you an option of using SSMS as well. However, when you are using SSMS, SQL Server will be running T-SQL commands in the background, and all those T-SQL commands will be based on these 5 types of commands. Data Definition Language (DDL). DDL is set of commands used to create, modify, or delete database or database objects. All DDL changes are auto-commit and reflect instantly. These commands deal with physical structure of objects, so you need to be careful while using DDL commands. DDL consists of 5 commands. One is create. This command is used to create new database or DB objects like table or views. Second is drop. Drop is used to drop or delete existing database or DB objects like tables and views. Rename, as name implies, is used to rename the existing objects. This object can be table, index, or Microsoft.NET Framework CLR user-defined data types. Next is alter. Alter is used to modify existing database or database objects. And last is truncate. Truncate is command used over tables to clean or delete data in one chunk. Data manipulation language DML. DML commands are used to manipulate data inside the table like data insert, delete or modify. Once you create a table using DDL commands that we discussed in previous slides, DML commands will be used to insert or modify existing data in table. DML consists of 3 types of commands: insert, update, and delete. Insert is used to insert new rows in table. Update is used to update the existing data in table. And delete is used to delete data from table. Data control language DCL. DCL commands, as the name implies, are used to control access permissions of users over data. You can control user permission using DCL commands. DCL commands are of 3 types: grant, deny, and revoke. Grant grant the permission on object to particular user. Deny the access permission on the object to user, and revoke the existing permissions on object from the user. These 3 commands are very useful to secure your data and to ensure only legitimate user having the access on your database and can access your data. Transaction Control Language (TCL). Transaction Control Language are used to control transactions in SQL Server. Each and everything that you run in SQL Server is considered as a transaction. You can use TCL commands to control the transaction at runtime. This helps to ensure data integrity and successful completion of transactions. TCL also helps in achieving error handling. There are 5 types of TCL commands available in SQL Server. First is begin run. This is used to start new transaction. Next is commit run to commit or save running transaction. Third is rollback. Rollback or undo changes or go to the original state during the transaction if you feel, or as per the logic, if it found that it's going in a wrong way, you can plan to execute rollback. It will bring your system into original state before starting of transaction. Save point is used to create points in between of transaction for partial rollback. Instead of complete transaction rollback, you can create save point and use them for partial rollback. Last is autocommit. Autocommit command automatically commits each transaction after its execution. If this command is set, then no need to explicitly issue a commit. We cannot roll back our transaction if autocommit is on. This need to be set or unset before we are running any transaction. Autocommit is the default feature of SQL Server. That means If you didn't specify anything, SQL Server will run that transaction in auto commit mode. Let's consider this scenario for our begin run and save point understanding. For example, you have started begin run T1 here, and after performing some activities, you start a save point S1, and after some time, you start save point S2. Now you want to roll back the settings. You want to Now you've identified that there are some issues and you need to roll back, but you want neither. Now you identify some issues with the transaction and you want rollback to be there. The condition is you don't want rollback to be happen till T1. You want rollback to be till S2. Save point helps you to achieve the partial rollback. When you run the rollback S2, it will bring your database it will bring your transaction to the original state when you start the save point S2, and after that you can perform your further operations. But if you trigger the rollback T1 means transaction, then it will bring your system back to the original state when you start the transaction T1. So in this way you can partially roll back your transaction with the help of save point. Last type of SQL Server command is DQL, data query language. DQL command is used to retrieve data from objects like tables, views, or functions. Command comes under DQL is select. Select is used to retrieve data from objects. You can run the vanilla select that will fetch all the records of your table or views, or you can pass the where condition for a specific set of data to be returned. We have completed our basic introduction of SQL Server commands. We will be covering each command in detail in upcoming sessions in Decode ITS SQL Server Learning Series. For any questions, please leave comments on video or contact us.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share and comment our videos. Also subscribe to our channel.